Good morning, everybody. Rachel says morning dub. Good morning, Rachel. Good morning, Ichtis27, which is also Martin. He said, don't believe me, the one day he the new pyramid. Nah, there's no way. I did get lucky getting third place. It wasn't all luck though. Like I said, I did borrow some NFTs. I wouldn't have been able to do this without that. Plus, I guess maybe some choices other people made. Dave, hello. Sorry, I'm trying to remember people's names now that YouTube changed it all. You guys get it. Aspie says, thanks to Dub, there are now 2 competition results to look forward to. That's right, because the design competition will end in like 15 minutes. Then I just have to quickly validate the results, which if there's no issues, that only takes a few minutes. Dave says, GG Dub, big congrats on snagging your 3rd place. Insane run, super well deserved. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think so too. Congrats on your 3rd position. Thank you, Tony. 28, hello. Carbon, hi. Oakenshield, good morning. Ives, hola. Second disconnect. Oh yeah, I keep getting disconnected too. I had my production monitor running for 15 minutes now. Ceramic bowls was about 5370 per hour. Diffusers was 980 per hour. I think that's as high as it went to, which was what I got in practice. Jeff Saylor, hello. Happy Free Fall Friday. Mary NG, hello. Looks like it's a 3rd place finish. Nobody else should be getting on, from my understanding. Zbor did do better than me. I think the only reason I beat Otan on this one is because he completely focused on ceramic bowls. And Pyramid's double. Most of us. Because, I don't know, I believe maybe he just did a bunch of diffusers, which would make sense. Carbon says, I've been gone for a month, they changed the fast forward. Well, it's back to what it was, so it works, I guess. My camera's like a little off positioned, I think. Oh, wow. Tatweez, hello. So I don't have much to talk about this build. I mean, it's all done. I don't know if I'll ever do it again. Probably not. But this was an interesting competition. Most people ended up doing ceramic bowls right. It did take a lot of people a long time to finish. I didn't even name my town, but whatever. Not like it matters anymore. They don't check the names. Doesn't show up on the leaderboards. There we go. I'll talk about the upcoming competition once this one ends. What I was hoping to do if I got to stream a little earlier is also reattempt the design competition that's going on in the Town Star Playbook Planner. Let me pull that one up too. I guess this is what the starting biome is going to be for the Christmas lights competition. Gonna have an ocean on the west side and a mountain on the south side. Boyman, hello, thank you. Harbin says, will the price stamp been punishing me? I assume you mean like the token price? Yeah. Alright, so the design competitions, you can find the button on the top right. This should be available to everyone now, even though this is technically the 2nd test that's about to end. Hopefully no issues even after the validation. Oh, somebody signed up for the 100 TSP tier on the string lights. So tomorrow, like 24 hours from now, there'll be another design competition for who can make the best string light build without NFTs. Before you guys get into these little events, if you're doing them, click on the details button because it explains everything. Now for the random events that are upcoming, there's not going to be a details button because you don't know the details until it starts. That was intended. But this is a no NFT weekend one, so you know the details. No NFTs allowed. There's going to be oil sleep. It should be the same biome that we use on the upcoming competitions. It's the same thing. Now this random weekday challenge, the first one we're testing here. I don't know. Well, whoever participated, let me know. It could have been easier. It could have been harder for sure. I did have people test the 100 TSP entry here. We had some people who entered for free, so we'll see how they did as well. And yeah, these were all the event rules. So on these, it's confusing at first, but you're allowed to use NFTs from a randomly generated list, which is supposed to be NFTs that are supposed to help with the target item. I don't understand why Fruit's greenhouse is here. Might have to be improved or something, but yeah, it's mostly NFTs that should help. And there was a rule here. There's a random chance that there's rules. There's a rule here where the wages can't be more than 35,000 per minute. That clearly got some people, because apparently foundries are 3,000 per minute, and you need a bunch of foundries for the lobster class. So what are the odds that it just happened to be an item that requires a lot of wages and you can't have a lot of wages? But I also saw there was NFTs that reduced wages, the legendary fair stand, which was just released the other week. So that was like a no-brainer to use. The legendary clown dog, nobody commented on it, but that's just supposed to troll you because it's not possible to use that and submit an entry. So this is gonna end in a few minutes. I'm gonna load it up. This was my submission. Maybe I'll get it a little higher, but I'm pretty sure other people can beat me. Rachel says the fast forward seems to be broken. First day went offline in top 100, came back the next morning. I'd be lucky if I finish top 600 now. Oh, that's odd. Is that the first time it's really screwed you over like that? Tony says it's a hard time maintaining 2,000 ceramic bowl. Delano, thank you. 100 TSP, that's me. Ah, okay. Ooh, big better. I'll be excited to see the day 2 people compete with a 10,000 TSP bets. Oh yeah, I know what you mean, Carbon. H27, you got to love fast forward in the new team. Reminds me with Mao and the meta with a meta and a meta. Wow, Portal. I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not. So with like 7 minutes to go here, this is the entry I submitted. Not quite though. I think something's missing. Oh yeah, I know it was missing this thing. Let's see. With 5 minutes to go here, I don't think I can improve it very much. But I pretty much just slapped something together. Oh look, 136, that actually did improve it. All I did was move the jewelry storage. Okay. What was it that I needed more here? Yeah, so I'm just gonna try to spend 5 minutes to increase this to maybe 200 per hour. Yeah, so the whole point of this event is to try to get the highest rate for the target item, which is lobster class, and I had done a submission for 100 per hour. I can use NFTs, but only from this approved list, and they all have point cost here, so I can't just spam them. Legendary fair stands, reduce wages. The Tower of the Snakes, a no-brainer, I would think, because it reduces the craft time of the foundries and the jewelry crafting tables. Probably the copper jump rings is what I needed more of, so like I could do that. And I don't think I'll show you everyone's submissions, but I will probably show you first place this time. I keep forgetting how to make the lobster class silver wire. Oh, copper wire, okay. Wilson, hello. Remind me the event ends in 5 minutes. Oh, I got it to 171. I'm gonna try to get it to 200. Did I need more? I did need more copper wire. Do I have enough copper for that? Copper jump rings at 213. What did I need more of? Silver wire is 198. This is the laziest thing I can put together. But hey, at least it does something. But if you're trying to actually win these design events, you want to do your best job, okay? Oh, I just need I need more I need another jewelry crafting table making the lobster class. That's what it was. That's the wrong one. Double click on this one to copy it, do that. Yeah, I should have paid attention here. 213, I probably need another one. Okay, no, I need something else. Copper jump ring 213. And that's because copper wire's at 213. So I still got like 3 minutes to submit something here. That's better than the 100 per hour. I might win this one. 294, lobster class 244. I need another one for lobster class. Easy peasy. Herbs, hello. Hi, anyone else balancing around the edge of a tier? Currently 25th, so fingers crossed. I am 3rd place. That's on the edge of a tier, but that's not what you meant. I don't know about the other people. I got it to 260. Copper jump rings 294. What do I need? I'm throwing a blank here. I have 2 minutes. Here, just in case I crash, submit entry. 259 per hour. And silver wire 259. So more silver wires. Just go crazy on this. Hopefully it doesn't screw anything over. Alina, hello and thank you. Okay, it went up. Numbers go up. That's good. 400. 300. That means I need another one for lobster class. Let's do this weird thing. Copper jump ring. What's my wage? The wages are no issue right now. I don't even have that many foundries. I can imagine what some other people did to try to get the high wages. Is put a bunch of foundries. Does this even have energy? I don't think that one has energy. It doesn't. But I am making energy, so that's probably why it's still okay. Yeah, that's probably why it still works. Doesn't matter. 330. I got 1 minute. Just spam 2 more of these. $350. You know what? That's good. I was gonna stop like at. Wait, no, hold on. I can do better. This is easy. Oh, gosh. Okay. I didn't even use all my NFT points either. 360. Okay. Down to the last second here. 352, it went down. Okay. That means I'm probably not making enough copper for stuff anymore. So let me do this. Hopefully I don't regret that. 297? No, screw that. Undo that. Ten seconds to go, 343. All right, I'll submit that. I think I had 357 with something, but I don't even remember how I did that anymore. So there we go. What if I submit something on the very last second? Oh, it worked, 354, and then I get kicked out. Okay, there we go. First, random design competition done. The actual competition has been done too. I'm gonna click a button to validate the results, and we'll see what happens here. And see how long it takes. And I also get to quickly see everybody that participated. All right. I can't show you guys, but I see a quick preview of everyone's build here, including mine. Okay, so far no issues. How many people submitted? Interesting. Okay, all right. At least 8 people submitted. Grassmere, hello. Dub, happy Friday. Going for the hat trick at 2:14. What does that mean? Hat trick. Alright, validation went perfectly. Thank goodness. The first validation had issues, so I fixed it. The logic. This one went perfectly. No issues at all. Validated everyone. So let's see. The results are in for the design competition here. Also, I'm gonna refresh the Town Star window here because it's not oh, I think it was stuck. Okay. I saw a sneak peek of everyone's design. I'm not going to show you everyone's design, but I think I will show you who's in first place. So let me explain here. The way it's set up right now, and I'm still taking feedback on this, you can only see people's design if you were part of any of the paid entries, and that is explained in the rules here somewhere. Yeah, right here, number 7. You can only see other people's designs after it ends if you were in one of the paid entries. The thought process behind this was that it was a perk for betting TSP on these events. So anybody can join the free tier, but if you do the free tier, you won't be able to see other people's designs after it ends. Because maybe you'll learn from their design process, especially for the no NFT ones or something. Well, maybe these two, these are pretty difficult. I know these random design competitions will be chaotic. This first one was like in the middle, maybe. But yeah, let me see. Alright, Homeboy had the highest rate. Of course, Homeboy is very skilled. 750 per hour. That's like way more than I thought. Because 500 per hour is kind of what I was thinking. That's funny too, because Homeboy entered the free tier. Wow, okay. Dave was the highest rate on the 100 TSP tier. 531 per hour. Sondula, very close, 520 per hour. Whoosh, very close to that, 511 per hour. So that was kind of the higher upper limit. Aspie's very close to 500 per hour as well. That was mine, 350. That was the last submission. Oh, look, I beat Shanratty at the very end. At least I didn't leave it at 5 per hour. Irene did submit something, but left it at 88 per hour. There we go. So we had some free tiers. Oh, Lexel was the one that mentioned, what did he say? Anybody past 500 per hour, I think is what he said. Oh yeah, I'm wondering someone broke 500. Yeah, apparently so. And then we had 2 people. I know Wilson said he just wanted to try it to just submit something, and yeah, that's what he did. Cool. So there we go. That's the results of the random lobster class design competition. So I did not get third on this one, but that's fine. And yeah, the way it'll work, they get the TSP server side, but then they can request to get it on their wallet whenever they want. So Homeboy would get 1,300. He's the biggest winner because he just had the highest rate. Dave gets 500, Sandula gets 250, Whoosh gets 150. That works. I'm going to preview Homeboy's design so you can see it. But like I said, normally this is like because he was in the free tier, he can't actually preview anyone else's design other than himself. But because I was in the 100 TSP tier, I can preview everyone's. That's how it works. But whatever, I'm gonna stop explaining that. So this was his submission, because I do want to take a closer look at how he did so well. Almost all the NFT points used. Yeah, that's a smart thing. 3 Express Depot. That's an interesting approach, because I would think that the freight pier is a better idea. but the freight pier casts dirty, and it would cast dirty on your copper panning sites because you need to have it next to the river. So that's a cool approach. Obviously, in this design competition, you just spam green forges because they're available. You don't need any wood. The legendary fair sense to reduce the wages. Yeah, I didn't even realize that the orb of hope next to the jewelry crafting tables to take away the dirty. That's smart. No wonder it was there. The 4 epic arcane earrings was a no-brainer. There was 3 common Air Force badges and the 3 epic graveyard skeletons. All obvious stuff. Epic birdhouse or rosebush, I remember that. Tower of the Snake was right there. Apparently Epic Coppersmith had a bug, which I will fix after. It was not as overpowered as it should have been. He still used one. But yeah, I don't know. I have to look into it. I'm gonna go into the daily challenge in a minute and look at my Epic Coppersmith. But apparently it was supposed to be better. But that's cool. At least we know that now. Oh yeah, he did have more epic coppersmiths. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Yeah, that would have been smart. Epic coppersmiths. Why did I even use the wires? I wonder if anybody else used the epic coppersmiths. Okay, well, congratulations, homeboy. You are very good at random ass designs so far. Until somebody probably beats you next week, but we'll see. Snake Tower says it's supposed to reduce wages and it doesn't, I think. I don't think it... Well... Does it actually? Now you got me wondering. I was gonna say I don't think it does, but... Let me actually check. Let's see. It does reduce 20% wages of who? Thanks for pointing that out though, because I'm definitely gonna look into it. Because I was gonna say no, but then I'm like, no, maybe it does reduce the wages of some. So, foundries? I think it's just foundries, right? Jewelry crafting tables. Okay, cool. I'm gonna look into that. Maybe it is supposed to reduce the wages by 20%. And maybe it doesn't here. Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, you gotta account for the stuff that's not correct in the planner too. Which most of the stuff is correct though. The other thing I was gonna look at is the coppersmith, because I think, let's see, it's just supposed to require, okay, it is just supposed to require 1 copper for the jump ring, and I think in the planner it's still asking, let me see, hold on, well let me do this, right, let me do, here's mine. Load. Turn my effects off because it completely breaks it. Oh, it doesn't load the biome, does it? No, it doesn't load the biome. That's a bug. The biome is a river. That's a loading bug. It loads the design, but it doesn't load the biome on those. All I remember is that it was a river on the north side. Okay, snake. 20% movement speed. Okay, yeah, you're right, Shanready. It is supposed to reduce the wages of jewelry crafting table, and I think maybe foundry. Okay, cool. Well, that would have been good. Okay, I'm gonna do my daily challenge, and yeah, I need to make that wire copper. I know that now. All right. So that is a kind of a good thing, because I knew there was like some things wrong. Like there's a lot of bugs we found while the planner was like in early access for supporters only, right? And we fixed a lot of stuff. But because we never really had a heavy jewelry meta, there was some stuff that I knew probably didn't get fixed that we just haven't gotten there yet. And we just happened to get a random design competition for a jewelry related item, and it helped me figure out like 3 jewelry bugs on the planner. I mean, so that is a good thing. Alright, gotta get the milk in. Super easy with this. Infinite A says, man, I started playing game yesterday, made a new account, and I got a land with mostly rotten soil. Kind of pieces it normal. Wait, did you play the Town Star mode? I think the Town Star mode confuses more new players than it was originally intended for. Like, that's not really intended for the competition stuff at all. It is just confusing. Yeah, I don't recommend playing Town Star mode. There's no reason to. Here I am typing the wrong thing. Slow Town, as Itchtis27 calls it, yeah. Right. Well, other than the like little jewelry related bugs that will be fixed on the planner, I don't think the design competition had any actual issues on this one. Like in terms of submissions or validations, as far as I could tell, the validation process is really smooth on this one. It shows me like expected rates and submitted rates and all that, and it just approves it and, you know, double checks everything. So I think it is good to go, like public. So that's just gonna be there in case people want an extra challenge for fun or the opportunity to bet TSP against other people who think they can design better than you. And that'll be the way to prove it. And for gloating reasons, I mean, Homeboy will get a little medal on the planner, which would show up in the profile. It would show up here. I don't have any. Not yet. And we got this little leaderboard added, so there you go. 1 medal each for 2 people. Just for funsies. Now, I did make some cool looking rolls on the Discord, but I made those really hard to get. So like if you happen to get 10 medals of a specific type, then just let me know, or I'll just give the roll to you, obviously. But yeah, those are gonna be very difficult. Not impossible, but very difficult. Maybe they're too difficult. Maybe they should make it 5 medals, but we'll see. Infinite A says, yeah, man, Town Star mode. So it's kind of limiting, it seems. Yeah, it's very limiting. It's like, it's for fun, though. This game is more fun just doing the competitions and playing with normal rules instead of playing with slow rules. I finished Town Star mode, basically, is what I would say. Finished as in cleared all the spoiled soil, because that's all you can do. Like, if you treat it that way, then sure, it's literally just an optional challenge with no reward. And I did clear it. It wasn't as fun as pretty much doing any competition. Like, even doing this competition that just ended was more fun than the Town Star mode. Because this game's not really intended for a slow mode, at least not the way it currently is. It would need to be balanced for it, and yeah, this game wasn't made with that original intention. It's just not. And then they tried to force it because a whole common ground world thing, probably benefactor told them to, who knows. I don't think anybody in the Townstar team really wanted to make that slow mode. It's just never felt like that was the case. Okay. See if I can remember what to place. After I do the daily challenge mode, I'll talk a little bit more about the competition that's coming up. As far as I remember, well, by memory, Christmas lights will require 8 lights and 1 copper wire for the strings. Also, I said Christmas lights, but what was it called? String lights, right? Yeah, string lights. Look it up on the planner. Yeah, the string lights, 8 lights and 1 copper wire made in the North Pole Creation Lab. If you don't remember, lights require 2 molten glass and 3 energy. It's not actually complicated to make, other than the fact that you need a lot of chromium, limestone, and silica. It's mostly a chromium, limestone, silica meta. So I'm gonna have a huge advantage. And the people who have a Crystal Sanctum or multiple Crystal Sanctums will do pretty well as well. Yeah, it is ocean, not river, that's right. Some people were getting confused with that. It's okay. We can blame the pictures the Townstar team sends. They're pretty bad. Yeah, ocean doesn't give passive water. This was a conversation that happened, I think, last night on my Discord as well. But hey, it's easy to miss. Like I was saying, every couple of months, the conversation about does the ocean give sandy pops up? Yeah, it does. There was a point where it didn't, I think right after we transitioned to Godot, but most of the time it did. Even in Play Canvas, the ocean, we were under the impression that the ocean gave salty, but the salty positively impacted the sand mines. That wasn't the case. It also gave sandy or arid, whatever it's called. But I think I just confused people talking about that. I invested my whole build to 20 per hour, then realized it was an ocean. Right? Where you gonna get all your passive water now? What else do I need? But already got those. The little stuff. NFTs for water now? Yeah, you're right. I probably won't need that many myself. Maybe just the one for the trees. That's it. I mean, that's what everyone needs them for, right? But like, I got legendary tree farms, so they only need 1 water. I might just... No, yeah, I'll be okay. Did you get disconnected at the end of? At the end of what? You mean the competition or what? What else was in that place? Not the YouTube video, surely. Stream? I don't think so. Yeah. Comp. No, I didn't. It was running for about 20 minutes before it ended. Why do I not show up on the leaderboards? I actually haven't checked yet, but they'll fix it anyways. But you got disconnected with 1 minute left? Ah, okay. No, I'm pretty sure I got disconnected when it ended because I was doing the design competition on the planner, and right when that ended is also when I got disconnected from the game, so the timing was correct by the looks of it. Mountains and water towers. Ah, that worked. Just asking, I got disconnected 3 times and couldn't even get in twice before I finally did. Then 1 minute left, it happens. That's bad luck. I usually don't get disconnected at the very end, like before the actual competition ends. That was it? Yeah, that was probably it. Double checking, yep. Got it. Double check this. Craft fair. I forgot how much Gala 3rd place is. Like 20,000? That would be my guess. But there it is. My best rank that I'll ever get. It's all downhill from here, guys. Yeah. I appreciate being able to get top 3 even once, though. That's awesome. How was the rest of the leaderboard here? That's Level. I still don't know who that is, but they keep changing their name. Oh, there's Homeboy again. Top 10 here and first place on the design competition. That makes sense. Very close to top 10. Dang, Herps, that's close. Hopefully you did get top 25 and well, I don't know if somebody else over here got disconnected at the end and it screwed you over. I mean, Sandula said he did, but I don't know where he ended up in the rankings, right? So it shows Sandula here, next to PUE29 as well. Rakif, I don't think he made it top 50. So close. And wool bike, I think, is usually higher up. I don't know if this is correct over here, but alright. Yeah, I don't think, not so sure if that's correct, but alright. Practice competition, I think, was my ceramic bowl build, so let's take a look at that. Thank you once again. Herb says, I think I did. I haven't seen 26 in the final 15 minutes or so. Okay. Hopefully that's a true top 25 then. This was not my competition build. This was my original idea, which was maybe gonna get me top 25, maybe. No, it would have. Yeah, this still would have been good for top 25, but definitely not top 10. Yeah, this was not a top 10 build. This did 6,500 ceramic bowls per hour, and then you know, as I did in the competition, I included diffusers, but that would have only been possible with the full passive peppermint and full passive vanilla beans, which I didn't have enough NFTs, but I borrowed some to make that work. Okay, so I'll pull up, well, let me pull this up again. String lights. Did this? Oh yeah, it did. I see what happened. Shout out to Wilson, as well as anybody else who puts up the starting biome here. Okay, got that again. But what was the diagram? So this is how you make string lights. I am blocking the lumber, but lumber's right here, and then it gets repeated, obviously. Seems simple enough. It is the right rotation. So yeah, mountain south and ocean on the west. So I do have the setting on that always shows the grid numbers. That's not default behavior. Default behavior should show you the biome names. So I think maybe if you got the setting that always shows you the grid numbers, make sure you know what the ocean looks like and the river, different colors. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe they just put the biome. Well, look, let's look at Discord now. Let's look at Discord. Talk about the competition details one more time. I can figure it out. Figure out where it is. Okay. Here's a picture they put up. It does clearly say ocean though. It's oh well, you can't see it all, but it does say ocean. There is supposedly an oil seep. They've tricked us there before, and it is supposedly a plains biome according to this. That says the ocean right here too. So the new competition is not Crafts Fair. That was a copy paste error. They forgot to check the very first or second line in their announcement. Typical. You would think Doug posted this one, but it was Ginobili by the looks of it. Alright. So lights are getting a cash boost, which is terrible. You wouldn't want to sell that for cash. Copper wire is getting a cash boost, which I guess that one's fine. You might want to sell that one for cash, actually. I think I would have to ask Martin about this because he's the one that sells gold wire for cash, so maybe copper wires right here is a good one. And string lights, of course, is the star boost. They use the wrong number here, by the way. This is the cash number, but this should be the correct star number. It's confusing. They've done that before. They can't get their announcements correct. I think this is a good enough number to like you're not don't think about doing ice or something that's not going to be competitive. I'm sure you could get even like a super low number with no NFTs that would still beat your ice rate. So just to mention that. Yeah, 8 lights, 1 copper wire stored in the warehouses as well as the glass storages. Made in the North Pole Creation Lab. 2-minute craft time. And a new North Pole Creation Lab NFT. Which I can't imagine people really caring about, but there it is. Ask me what? Oh, like, well, since you normally sell gold wire, so you say, and copper wire has a cash boost, maybe copper wire's not so bad. $124K for 10 gold wire, if correct. So that means with the cash boost, it's 160K for 10 copper wire. And this requires 2 copper and 1 energy. Oh, it's 1 copper with the epic coppersmith. Well, that's not bad if you have the epic coppersmiths to rush these. Though I think the master coppersmith will also reduce the copper requirement for the wire mill, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure that's how it works. Oh, you're not gonna... Okay, you're not gonna do that? Alright. Minus 1 copper cost for foundry. Wire mill, yeah, it does work on the wire mill. That's not bad. I mean, knowing me, I'm too lazy to set this up and I'll sell magic powder or glass bottles, but like, that's not bad. For no NFT players, I mean, either you do gold because it's reliable, and maybe if you want, you transition to copper wire because it might be more cash than gold at that point. But copper wire is not something you can rush into. You'll need a good amount of cash because wire mills cost 100K to build. Okay, they're not as expensive as I thought, but they're still not easy. You still want to. You're gonna have to make gold to get the cash to do this anyways. But sure, you could transition from gold to copper wire, and then at that point probably get more cash than just selling 2 gold. Maybe. You do need 1 passive energy. Yeah, but at that point you also have power plants up next to your oil seep, next to your gas setup pretty much. And apparently copper wire is crafted faster than gold wire. Ives says it's all throwaway with the wire mills though, since final build only needs 1. That's true. And I guess the forges... No, the forges are also throwaway though, right? As it's almost always, because you probably only need 1 or 2 forges for copper. But yeah, sure, I get what you're saying. Right. Oh, I see. There's no way. Okay, well, look, I understand if some people, English is not their first language. I completely get that. All right. That aside, this river or ocean? I mean, it says ocean, but okay, I won't dwell on that too much. I guess maybe we're all just too used to an ocean. I mean, a river. We're too used to a river, we're not used to the ocean. Maybe that's it. No. But alright. People will learn. Well, some people don't learn, but some people will. Okay. Well, I think that's all I was going to talk about. If anybody has anything they want to say or questions, feel free to do so. Next design competition, and these will happen about twice a week, though. The idea is I can do up to 3 per week. I only did 2 this week. The idea is there's 3 per week, though. That's pretty much what the most would be. So there's going to be one for no NFTs that happens on Saturdays. One for random that includes NFTs. Random weekday challenges. Those are on Wednesday. I decided to make them 48-hour window. Just gives more people time to submit something. And there's a third type, which is a random weekday fast challenge, which we've not done those yet. Maybe next week I will do one that starts an hour after the competition ends, but I will always have to keep changing the times because I know everybody's on a different time zone. And the way those would work is you only have 1 hour to submit. You don't know what you're going to make until it starts, and then you only have an hour to submit. It's a fast design competition, so you're under pressure. So yeah, we've not tested those. I'm going to assume there's not going to be anything wrong with them, but either maybe... Well, this is all new to people, and I only expect a couple people to participate, which is completely fine. These are mostly skill-based challenges. There's like no pay to win unless you're betting meant to try to win something else. But it's everybody has a fair shot. Just depends on your skills. But yeah, the fast design, maybe I'll test one next week. There has to be like at least a couple of people to give those a shot. Like I would hope like at least 10 people participate in these. But yeah. And hopefully it helps some people learn some new stuff. I think it did already. About some NFTs that some people never used or whatnot. Or some designs. Kelly says I would do the no NFT one, but weekends usually aren't free for me. Yeah, I get that too. I mean, I can't make the window too large. 48 hours is the max I can do. Even though the original intention was to make it 24 hours. But yeah, because usually on the weekends we'll be practicing our meta competitions, right? Because I'm going to practice my string lights design probably in a moment. Because it won't be too hard for me. I've got corrupted stands, obviously. As for no NFT, I will, at the very least, should be able to do a no NFT design, because I also want to do it for the little challenge there too. And I'll do a video, but I can't promise that I will build out the design and test it for the proper build showcase. Because like last week, I made the design, I didn't test it out, the ceramic bowl one. Somebody said it helped them out, so that's cool. So it's still kind of like a... You kind of have to build it and then tweak it to make sure it works. It's not like a foolproof thing because I didn't test it. So who knows, maybe that'll happen. It just depends. Technically, I should have more time this weekend, but I also know that I got to do some stuff on Sundays, and Saturdays I'm usually out as well. But yeah, there's that. So the idea is I will probably do a build showcase for string lights. I would imagine it's a very low rate for no NFT, but I definitely focus on my own designs first. So Tweet says, I'm not that familiar with the planner yet, still trying to learn how to use, but check it out whenever you have some time. Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, the thing I should mention, the design competitions, you will have basically a free trial of the production prediction and diagnostics feature, even if you're regular access. So while you're in the competition build slot is what it's called, it'll let you use production prediction so long as you adhere to all the rules. Now, if you're trying to test something else, like you're trying to smuggle in NFTs that aren't supposed to be there, it'll lock you out of the production prediction. It'll tell you to remove those NFTs. You're only allowed to use the production prediction for free with your regular access if you adhere to all the rules. Because obviously you need the production prediction to tell you the predicted rate, so you know if you're good to submit, obviously. So yeah, consider it a free trial. So for those people who are completely don't use any NFTs, you technically could use production prediction for free, which is really cool. But most people they have NFTs, they want to test their designs with NFTs, so they'll still want to get full access, whether that be from supporting on Patreon or YouTube membership or holding 10,000 TSP, which I've seen more people do recently, which is cool. A cool alternative option to have. Gala says, could it be Friday to Saturday if there are 48 hours? Maybe more people are free on Saturday, Sunday. Friday to Saturday, that's 24 hours, I think. I think you meant Friday to Sunday, right? No, Friday. Wait, Friday. I confused myself. Friday to Sunday is 48 hours. I think this one is Saturday to Monday morning. My time zone. It might be a different time zone for you. That might be it. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see what people say. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, if you ever do any of these, just one last reminder, look at the details before you actually start designing anything. This should explain everything, and if it doesn't, let me know, because that means I need to fix it, but this should explain everything. But I understand the first time you do these, it's a confusing subject, because it's just a brand new idea, okay? But I think that is it. Oh, I didn't even show it. Oh, great. Well, I didn't even show it, but yeah. Once again, before you do these, look at the details as soon as they're available. And then, once you have all this info, you see what NFTs are allowed, if any. Or, you know, biomes are supposed to match the upcoming competition for the no NFT ones. The oil, hopefully that's the right oil seed position, or else I'll fix that, but that should be it. What was I saying? Yeah, always read those. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Alright, that's gonna be everything. Thank you all so much for being here and hanging out. Hopefully this went well for you. Not too difficult to make ceramic bowls, right? This was a pretty easy one, I would say, other than the people who waited like 20 hours to get the money they need to build 5 nukes. I get that. I've been in that position too a long time ago. But yeah, everybody have a great weekend. I will see you all later. Bye bye.